has water retained in it. I look for air chilled. That is something that I have learned because apparently the chicken in the United States has a chlorine bath, at least some producers. So even when you're buying organic chicken, the kind of next best step up would be to get air chilled. Okay, these we buy frequently. I'm still on the fence because although it's not preserved and there's none of this, you can see like that's what's in it. But I don't eat a whole lot of it because it's still, I guess, quote unquote meat. So it's kind of again the good, better, best scenario. Something that I get for the boys, like for a quick thing, are these Kevin's meals. So they're made with 100% grass-fed beef, and then so you can see the ingredients. Like there's not all of that yuck in them. So I buy these. They're a little pricey, but it definitely saves me. And I try to get one of those a week, just because I know like there's going to be a late night where we're going to need something quick. I do not need today. Actually, this is a different brand, or excuse me, a different kind. But all of the Parmesan blocks we buy, and then we shred ourselves. It's just kind of one of those. I also forgot we get these goat cheese things too. So we grind our own cheese and that goat cheese. I'm going to go grab some eggs and show you what I get. This is kind of the, not best, but better category. So I typically like to get pasture raised eggs, but when I'm in a pinch, these are, like I said, the case scenario. Not the best, but definitely better. So real quick, since I'm constantly showing you all my cooler, look what I found. They have backpack coolers on sale, so I'm going to take it home and show it to the hubby and see what he thinks, because there's been a time or two where we could have used something that we could have thrown on one of our backs. That would have been handy for sure. So it was only like $30, and that's a little more than I would want to spend, but it's really big. So we're going to take it home and check it out. So it looks like they're out of the kind of better yogurt. This is what I buy, not from Whole Foods. So this is the better. This is what they have in, and I am not sure about this brand. It looks kind of based off of the ingredients. It doesn't say anything about grass-fed. It's not organic, so I am not going to get that today. What are these? These are new. I used to buy the just regular ones. But actually, let's see, I'm looking through the ingredients. I'm gonna try these. They're a little pricey though. Those are $20. And I have a baby niece, so we can get those for her too. This is the butter I typically buy. I do not cook with, sorry, I'm putting it in the buggy, with seed oils, so I avoid canola, soybean, sunflower, those kinds of things. I will say, based off of the research that I have done, that if you are in a pinch and you have to have something like canola oil, organic, expeller pressed canola oil is only slightly higher than like avocado oil and olive oil and linoleic acid, which is inflammatory or can be inflammatory to some people. So that would be kind of, you have to, like we went to out to eat this past weekend for our anniversary, and the restaurant, they cooked in canola oil. So was it the absolute best? No, but is it better than some of the others? Yes. So again, do the best you can do with what you have where you're at. When I buy salmon, I typically get it on sale at Whole Foods, but it's also here. You can actually even eat, but I always make sure that I get the wild caught. All of the farm raised ones are going to have higher levels of mercury, other heavy metals. You can do your own research. I'm not going to go into all the stuff that they do to them when they're farmed, but so we always grab the wild caught. And then they were actually out of stock of this the other day when I was here, so I'm going to grab some of these. These are the ones that we get whenever we're in a pinch, or I need to fix lunch quick, or we got home late and the boys just need food. We'll do like burgers. We typically don't do buns unless I can find like healthier ones, and then throw some fruit and you got a quick meal. I'm actually not going to get this because I just bought 2 of these last week, but one of my kiddos loves these. But you can see how this is cooked in extra virgin olive oil, so it's literally just the fruits. Is it organic? No. Is it better? Oh, I hit the stop button. Is it better than lots of other things? Absolutely. I don't buy these as much anymore because I've been doing the steel cut of the city's process. They carry this brand. And the one thing I love about this, I don't know if it's organic, but like it's certified to be glyphosate. It is glyphosate free. It's kind of a big deal. This is new. Oh, so it is this. It looks like it's sweetened with coconut sugar. So you got like half the calories, not even a fraction of the fat. I may get this. I love peanut butter. I wish it didn't have the coconut sugar in it, but maybe it's kind of one of those better, and it's $13, so we may get this and try this. I'm not gonna get any of these, but I have been using this for a few weeks now. Okay, I found a brick. So this looks great. And then you flip it over, and there's sunflower and safflower. So I put them in my oatmeal every day for the fiber. And then I found these. I feel like I've tried them once or twice before. But they actually are made with lentils and then all like just herb and vegetable seasoning. So I'm gonna get them and try them. Marinara sauce, I always add a bunch of seasoning to it because this one's kind of bland, for lack of a better word. And I'm gonna grab some salsa. We don't buy it often, but there's like no added sugar. It's all whole food ingredients, so that is a win in my book.